Hello, it's Becky here from So Much More, and thank you for joining me for another one of my top fives. As we move out of the excitement and profusion of August into September, it's all about harvesting, preserving and planning for the year ahead. But there are still plenty of things that we can be sowing right now to feed ourselves in a few months' time. So today I want to talk to you about my top 5 seeds to sow in September. So number 5 on my list, I've chosen this spinach, Gigante d'Inverno. And the reason I've chosen this one is because a lot of people talk about sowing perpetual spinach for winter, but perpetual spinach is called that, but it's not an actual spinach. This, however, is. Now we can use the baby leaves, which we'll probably be able to harvest right up until the first frost, and we can use it as a full-size spinach leaf. It creates really lovely big leaves and it's super cold tolerant. You might need to offer it a little bit of extra protection during really cold nights, but this one will give you some crop by April next year, so you can have spinach really early on. Number 4 on my list is winter lettuce, and I've chosen this Arctic King because it's just a really good grower, because it makes beautiful compact green heads. It's super cold hardy, so you can grow it outside all through the winter, and then you can have your own fresh salad all year round. So number 3 on my list, I have these black Spanish round radishes. And anybody who follows my Instagram will know that I love radishes. And this is a particular favourite of mine. It's black on the outside and white on the inside. It's got a really nice bite to it. It tastes absolutely fantastic in salads. And it's going to crop really quickly. So that's number 3 on my list. Number 2 on my list, I have chosen Showmaster Onions. Now Showmaster Onions are just so much fun to grow. They don't have loads of taste and they don't keep, unfortunately, but they produce these enormous bulbs, and when sown directly they really grow well. I think it's really fun to grow, and now is a really good time to get it sown. So that's number 2 on my list, Showmaster Onions. Number 1 on my list, I've chosen Bright Lights Swiss chard. I absolutely love a chard, and these Bright Lights ones are so much fun. They add a really huge splash of colour to your vegetable patch. They're packed full of vitamins and minerals. You can use the leaves for baby leaves, and you can use them in the same way that you would use spinach leaves, and you can eat the stems. So they really are a 3-in-1 plant. And what's not to love, right? They come out in pinks, reds, yellows, whites, greens, all sorts of colours. They are just such a good plant to grow. So grow them now and you can have a crop by early next year. I hope you enjoyed this episode of my top 5s, and tune in again next week for another top 5. Take care. Bye.